Hello everybody, welcome back to Growing in the Cove. My name is Stacy and I garden in Zone 5B, Newfoundland. So today I am in my frosty greenhouse. Full disclosure, I have a 5-month-old daughter and my house is a little bit chaotic. So I thought I would sneak out here to the greenhouse so I could film my final seed haul of the 2024 growing season. I've made this order back during the Christmas holidays and it only arrived this week, but I'm really pleased to show you what I got. The majority of what I ordered is in this order. To address the elephant in the room, you are not imagining things. There is snow in my greenhouse, indeed. And that is intentional. Throughout the winter, I like to periodically shovel snow on top of the beds, and it just helps to hydrate the soil after this has been closed up for months over the winter. So this is just a way of making it easier for me to hydrate my beds again once I start growing. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to rapid fire through all of these seeds. This is my second take. I'm really long-winded and I need to just get to the point and show you what I bought. Okay, so I'm going to start out with vegetable seeds. If I didn't already say, this order came from William Dam Seeds out of Ontario. They're a fantastic company. I've ordered from them for years and their seeds are excellent. So starting out, red boar kale. This is not new to me. I grew it last year and I ran out of seeds. This is a stunning plant. I definitely have a picture from last year because it was one of the prettiest things in my vegetable garden. It has very dramatic purple leaves. And what I like about it is if I'm trying to check my kale to see if I have the cabbage moth caterpillars on there, I can easily see a green caterpillar on a purple leaf. So this is a great variety. It's delicious. It's beautiful. So it's both ornamental and delicious. So red boar kale, highly recommend. I've got some jalapeno peppers. I think the only jalapeno I've grown was the early jalapeno, but this is a hybrid variety and it's called compadre. I don't know what it's going to be like, but I am looking forward to it. And I think it may be a little bit earlier to mature than the standard open pollinated version. Next up is a lettuce, and this is called Sierra. This is a Batavian lettuce. Now, I already have so many lettuce seeds and almost couldn't justify getting another one. But this is supposedly a lettuce that's really tolerant to bolting. So usually in the heat of summer, most of my lettuce gives out and it goes to seed. But this type of lettuce is called a Batavian lettuce, and allegedly it does really good in the hot weather. So that's why I'm trying that this year. Snapdragons. Now I'm on to flowers. Snapdragons are one of my favorite flowers ever. That and foxgloves. They're in my logo. I just love them. I love spike flowers. So I bought two kinds this year. I bought the Potomac White Improved. This is just a standard white snapdragon. This Potomac type of snapdragon are really good. They have really strong stems and they grow 4 feet plus. They're amazing. I have a photo of me holding a bucket of snapdragons last year, and these outperformed all the other varieties. I also have the color dark orange, which I grew last year, and I loved it. It practically glowed in the garden. It was orange and pink bicolor, and it had yellow centers. It was sort of like a sunset. Absolutely beautiful. I'm happy to have more seeds of that one. I've got Orlea White Lace. This is a new one to me. This is an early bloomer, so I'm hoping this will be blooming maybe around June here. I will be direct seeding it out in my beds. I'm not going to start it inside, and hopefully it does well. This is a lacy filler flower, and it kind of looks like Queen Anne's lace, but it's not. And yeah, this is a new one to me. I'm looking forward to it. It looks really pretty. Next up is an ornamental grass. This is Panicum sprinkles, also known as frosted explosion grass. And in a bouquet, this literally looks like little fireworks The seed heads are really pretty, so I'm hoping I can get these to germinate. I have had issues with ornamental grasses germinating in the past, so hopefully I can get that to grow. Larkspur. This is Larkspur Misty Lavender. I've never grown this variety before, but I have grown Larkspur in the past. I've grown the blue varieties, and this is another one that I find tricky to get going. So I'm going to actually start trying to get this to germinate today. And if it works, I'll let you know, because this is one that I do find challenging. But this has an amazing dusty mauve bloom. It looks stunning. I can't wait to hopefully grow these. Next up is Rudbeckia. This is a black-eyed Susan. The only difference is, instead of it being a perennial, in my zone, this is an annual, and these make amazing great cut flowers. They last forever in a vase. This variety is called Prairie Sun, and it's got a yellow flower, the typical golden bloom, but it has these very interesting lime green centers. I've grown it in the past, and it was stunning, so looking forward to that one. I've got zinnias. I've got two types of zinnias. This is an amazing cut flower. If you are looking for a starter flower, if you want to start growing your own cut flowers, highly recommend zinnias. I've got two varieties. I've got Benary's Giant Wine. I grew this one last year and it was stunning. It's like a saturated, vibrant magenta. It's so beautiful. I will post a picture here to show you what it looked like. It looked so pretty in bouquets, especially with sunflowers, and yellows really contrasted well. And I've also got Queenie Lemon Peach. I love the Queenie series of zinnias. I've grown Queenie Lime Red and Queenie Lime Orange. The red is my favorite variety of zinnia ever, but this is a new one to me, and it's more of a yellow, and it fades to a peachy coral, and it has a red center. Looks really interesting, and I am curious to see how I like this one. Next up, I have two varieties of dianthus. So this is also known as Sweet Williams. I've grown Sweet Williams before, but these ones are actually bred for cut flowers. So I have two varieties. One is called Amazon Lavender Magic. This looks beautiful. I think it starts out as like a purpley pink and fades to white, but you kind of get this variation in colors as it fades. So it's a very unique looking flower. And instead of it blooming in the second year, like most biennials do, this normal Sweet Williams are biennials, which will bloom in the second year. These are actually bred to bloom in the first year. This is also a first year blooming dianthus, and it's called the Frisco Mix. This one just has your standard Sweet William colors that you would find. There's whites, pinks, dark reds, but it looks really pretty. I then have two sunflowers. I have Desert Sun and Sun Rich Gold. So this is a single stem sunflower. I love growing sunflowers for bouquets. They're my mom's favorite flower, and they are just amazing. So these will have one cut. I will have one stalk with one flower, cut them, and they're done. But they are excellent for bouquets, and they don't have any pollen, so they won't make a mess on your table if you were to bring them inside. I also love green centers on sunflowers. I think it's very pretty. And then we have Sunflower Desert Sun. This is a branching variety. I've never grown a branching variety for cutting before, so this will be new to me, but in theory, I should get multiple cuts of sunflowers off of one plant. And these just have a really pretty bicolor of kind of a dusky burgundy around the disc. So that is it for my William Dam seed order. If you're still with me, thank you for watching. And I can't wait to show you how I'm going to be growing all these seeds. Let me know what you are excited to grow this year. And until next time, bye.